podcasting world in particular gives people the opportunity to find their voice. People who are working in different fields, people who are working in different areas, be it entertainment or politics or sports. It's an opportunity for them to speak and be heard in a different medium.
First Rate Madness. Talk about Churchill's chronic depression.
One thing I've found from working with a bunch of people like Kathy Lee Gifford, like Snooki from the Jersey Shore, who I worked with, like DeRay McKesson, who's an activist. The real person is so much more complex than just the image that we have of them. A lot of times the image we have of people is through a lens of whatever program they're working on, whatever their thing is, whether they're a politician or whether they're a community activist or whether they're a morning show TV person. We see them the way they're presented, and there's so much more to a person than just that. And we really can't judge people based on what we've seen. For Hillary Clinton, we produced with Crooked Media a podcast called Pod Save America. And they actually are based in Los Angeles. They came to New York, and we all went to Hillary's house in Chappaqua, New York. And we sat up in the house with microphones and everything, sat around a table and did the interview. And it's really interesting to see people who are iconic, like Hillary Clinton, who you've heard so much about and you've seen so much about over really, more than 20 years. And to actually sit down with them and chat with them, and for the first time you're seeing them as a real person, and they're talking to the guys from Pod Save America about, I heard you're engaged, where are you going on your honeymoon? And all of a sudden it's a real conversation that you're having with people, and she's a person just like all of us. But wow, the experience that she has, the things that she can draw from, it was pretty remarkable. My dad passed away in '67. Used to work, as an engineer on the Central Railroad in New Jersey, which is now just part of New Jersey Transit. But it was a line that ran in North Jersey, and he would come home after a long day of working on the trains and go down to the basement and run his model trains. He had the Lionel trains and the HO trains, and so I'm similar to him in that way, in that I've always gone to a radio station to work during the day and come home at night and have the studio at home where I would do more radio work or just make production elements, make sounders, music beds, and mess around with the keyboards. I came home from work and then did some more work because that's what I enjoy doing. Don't let anybody tell you no. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. You may have to turn towards something else to pay the bills, to get your life moving, but you never have to let go of it if you really want to do it. You can always come back to it. It's an exciting field, and it's an exciting world. Is an expanding now with podcasting, with online, with YouTube. The opportunities are endless, and it's not easy, but it's definitely worth it.